right, the video you just saw now, that video, the whole thing that you are seeing in that video took place in the northern part of this country. Yes, some group of protesters approached the military telling them that they should please take over the leadership of this country. Yeah, you can imagine what it means for a civilian to be begging the military to take over the leadership of a country. Whereas in some countries, they are begging for military regime to end in their own system, in their own country. But here in Nigeria, they are not begging them to take over the leadership of this country. That's to tell you that the hardship in this country, you cannot, there's nothing you can use to equate it. That is to tell you that people are tired of the so-called democratic system of government. That is what they say that we are practicing. But if you watch it very well, there is nothing to show that we are in a democratic system of government. Since a protester will come out with just placards telling the government that hunger is eyeing them. Instead of the government to do something, the government will tell the police to use tear gas and gun on them. And even some lost their life in the process. Peaceful protesters. What do you expect? Now they have given the government the room to come and talk to them. The president came out yesterday to speak to address the nation. At the end of the day, he did not say anything to me that is meaningful. Yes, I did not get anything meaningful after all the whole long speech he made. He did not say, okay, I'm going to reduce the price of fuel. I am going to make the minimum wage to be at least 100,000. I'm going to reduce the school fees, at least both the tertiary and the secondary school. I'm going to reduce the school fees or the hospital bill. Anything that will make the life of the citizen to be at least conducive. He did not say anything meaningful in that area. Instead, he capitalized on saying that he have removed the subsidy and the subsidy will not be coming back. That's to tell you the fuel price will still remain at where it is. That is it. Tomorrow they might also increase it. So for a citizen of this country that is barely suffering to eat, that is finding it so difficult to eat, you are not giving him any other alternative than to meet the military to take over this regime. And you know what it means when the military is ruling a country. Well, it might be better. I cannot really say. After all, Burkina Faso, Mali, these countries, they are all Western African countries. Their economy is now increasing by the day ever since the military took over the leadership of the country. But I'm not in support. I'm not saying that I'm in support for the military to take over the leadership of this country. But this is an insight to the government that they should do the needful. They should do the needful before things will get out of hand. These people have done protests for the past 3 days. This is the 5th day. Yesterday, there was no protest because they allowed you to address the nation. And at the end of the day, they were not satisfied with your address. That's to tell you that you have to do more. You have done nothing. That address did not go down well with them. Mr. President, the subsidy still remains the problem of this nation. Insecurity still remains the problem of this nation. If you can tackle this problem, if you can tackle these two major problems in the country, or let me even make it 3, they also tackle the import duty, because if you look closely, you will know that almost everything we are eating in this country, all the things we are using in this country are all imported. If the government can reduce the import duty, reduce the price of fuel, and also help in the insecurity, I believe no Nigerian citizen will come out to complain. Yes, since we were able to manage with Buhari's regime for the past 8 years, because Buhari regime wasn't that good, but it was far better than your own regime. Look at just 1 year plus. We are going through this hell called administration. You need to do better before this whole thing will get out of hand. Because the way I'm seeing Nigerians, they are not ready to stop this protest. Even after your address yesterday, protesters are still out on the streets protesting. That should let you know that your address to them means nothing, that they did not accept that address you gave to them. So, Mr. President, the ball is in your court to do the needful. The whole thing is in your court. If you want these protesters to continue protesting, well, you can keep quiet. And if you don't want them to continue protesting, then do what they want. I'm not saying that you should do all their bidding. Do at least 50% or 60% of what they want. You will see them going back to their various homes without coming out to protest.